In a lush green meadow lived a lively hare named Hazel and her quirky bird friend, Benny. Benny, a small, vibrant songbird with a love for whistling, was known far and wide for his ability to mimic any sound. Hazel and Benny were the best of friends, always embarking on silly adventures together. One sunny afternoon, Benny had a grand idea. "Hazel, let's find my friend Tweety. He has the most amazing whistle you've ever heard." Hazel's ears perked up. "Sounds fun, Benny. How do we find him?" Benny puffed up his tiny chest. "Easy. We'll whistle a special tune that only Tweety will recognize." Hazel laughed. "All right, Benny, lead the way." The two set off through the meadow, with Benny whistling a complex, melodious tune. Hazel tried to mimic the tune, but her attempts were less than perfect, sounding more like a squeaky toy than a songbird. "Keep trying, Hazel, you're doing great," Benny encouraged, though he couldn't help but chuckle at her efforts. As they moved along, Benny suddenly stopped and listened. From a distance, they heard a faint whistle in response. Benny's eyes lit up. "That's him. Let's go." The duo followed the sound, whistling back and forth with Tweety. Benny's whistles were spot on, while Hazel's attempts continued to sound hilariously off-key. Despite this, the trio managed to communicate effectively. Finally, they reached a tall tree where Tweety was perched. Tweety, a cheerful and plump bird, greeted them with an impressive whistle. "Hello, Benny. And who is this?" Benny introduced Hazel, who waved her paw. "Hi, Tweety. Nice to meet you." Tweety whistled a friendly tune, and Benny translated. "Tweety says it's nice to meet you too, Hazel. He loved your whistling attempts. Very unique." Hazel giggled. "Thanks, Tweety. I guess I'm more of a listener than a whistler." The three friends spent the afternoon whistling and laughing together. Tweety taught Hazel a few simple tunes, and though she never quite mastered them, her attempts kept everyone entertained. As the sun began to set, Hazel looked at her two feathered friends and smiled. "Today was so much fun. Who knew whistling could bring us together like this?" Benny and Tweety chirped in agreement. Benny, always the comedian, added, "And who knew a hare could whistle like a squeaky toy?" They all burst into laughter, their whistles and giggles echoing through the meadow. The day ended with a beautiful sunset,